As Gita slowly approaches the door, she discovers a huge dressing room. The servants of the landlord Amol often gather in the courtyard of the mansion of the garden to dance and sing. Although the servants would clear the dressing room all the time, sometimes the landlord or guest would spend time alone in the dressing room with them. The entire room is filled with beautiful decorated cloths and jewelry boxes. There are also a collection of large anklets and bells. Some of oil paints and old pictures are hung on the walls. As Gita looked around the room, her eyes fell on the wall trunk. Is a bookshelf on the top of a box made for keeping things. Gita took the boxes, opened it carefully. Inside was an old photo album. She started looking through the photos and found that most of the black and white photos were of women, many of whom seemed to be former residents of the landlord house or wives of the British. The name of years are written in English below the photos, although most of the writing had faded away with time. Gita opened the box and found the old photo album inside. Most of the faded black and white photos in the album were of women, and they seemed to be from the previous occupants of the landlord house or the nearby wealthy families. The photos and names and years written in English underneath, although most of the written have been eroded by time. In one of the photos, Gita's eyes are fixed and her hand was trembling. It was a black and white photo of her in a wedding dress from the year 1880, and it was the same photo it was taken of her every day. However, why had the date Luciana returned? How was it possible? Luciana had committed suicide by drowning herself in a pond, and her body has been retrieved the water. She was dead. In the breezy weather, a dusty diary fell from the top of the wardrobe in the living room. Gita looked up in surprise and went forward to pick up the diary. On the first page, it was written in English, Luciana Brothness. Gita became curious and took the diary and album of the picture with her. She made everything neat and quickly like before. After entering her room, Gita closed all the doors and windows of the room. Then she started reading the diary. I'm Luciana Brothness, the only daughter of a wealthy businessman from Britain. When I was 7 years old, my mother died. Losing my mother made me crying even more than my father. The whole world revolved around my father and Joseph, our next door neighbor. His mansion was right next to ours. His father was a good friend of my father. Joseph and I go to school together. Joseph is my dear best friend, my favorite friend. He sings every well and I am enhanced when I listen to him. Today I am feeling very good. Joseph invited me to other friends, Samara to dinner, but not me. I thought Joseph would invited me at least once. Dad went to Darton for business. I don't like being alone. I miss Joseph very much. The phone is ringing. Maybe Dad has returned. I'm going to check now. Dear diary, do you know what happened a while ago? I opened the door and didn't see anyone at first. Then when I was about to close the door, Joseph suddenly came from the darkness and hugged me tightly. This was the first time I felt the warmth of Joseph's love. Joseph kissed me, but like a madam. Even though I forgot it was my birthday today, Joseph remembered the best gift for my birthday was Joseph's confession of love. He had planned a surprise for me with Samara. I am so happy. Traitor uncle came to talk to my father about something important today. I was suspicious, so he was dropped on the time on them. Uncle asked me father for my hand in the marriage to Joseph. My father agreed. Joseph and I would be engaged soon. All my dreams are coming true. I never thought at the age of 15 I would have been evening everything in life up like this. I got married to Joseph yesterday. I was very busy that day, so I could not attend write anything. Although Joseph hasn't become very close to me yet, because I feel very embarrassed inside. I am keeping distance from him. I have a Sheraton ankle from below. I think something has happened and I am trying to find out a little. I cannot accept what Angel told me. Joseph will go to India very soon to take care about the business there. I have to stay here until I am 18 years old. However, I will spend so many days with Joseph. We just got married in the name only. Joseph is leaving without even talking to me a little. Stable like this, I won't hold him back either. The incident does not end here. To hear the rest of Aroshi Mahal incident, keep an eye on Paranormal Time. Events are never stories. Put yourself in the place of the victim. What if something like this happened to you? Stay healthy, stay tuned. See you in the next episode. Good night.